Seasiders TV, back at it again. The day after what was a monumental change in the style, the fight, just everything was better, wasn't it? It was just loads better. I think everyone came away feeling good about it. Green screen's playing up, as you can see, but it's not going to stop us. Today, we've got Ben in, and we will get him in just after this. Hey up, Ben.
Fancy graphics.
Tell you what, we've only been going 10 days.
Exactly.
It's already looking decent.
And apparently Rome wasn't built in a day.
Apparently it won't.
But yeah, what a
Talk
change.
to me. Let's do it properly though. Let's go through first half.
Let's go through team sheet to start with.
You what?
Team sheet to start with. We were quite a few changes there. Obviously.
Have you got that to hand, Ben?
I have, mate, yeah. Obviously
nice.
There was eyebrows raised at changing keeper.
Yeah.
And then you're looking the likes of Kyle Fanning on the bench. We were like, oh, bloody hell, this is a big shock. Where's Big Man gone?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the main change. There's obviously new signings in as well. Got Nathan Dyer and Sam Kay.
Didn't really notice Sam Kay, but that's probably on me. But
yeah. To be fair,
I think he blended into the background nicely, didn't he? But it was like that Nathan Dyer was like, I like you. You're good.
You. Yeah. But yeah. And then obviously I got to the ground at 2:45. Couldn't get parked. And I was like, bloody hell, what's going on here? And then walked into clubhouse and it was absolutely heaving.
Yeah, it was getting hot in there. Do you know what I mean? It was like I had to go back out to my car to take my jacket off because I had to take my hat off and I hadn't done out with my hair. So I was so self-conscious, right? I walked back to my car just to take my hat off, to take my jacket off, to come back to the clubhouse. How pathetic is that?
Well, yeah, but it was nice to see a lot of people down there. And then we walked out and there was quite a few people in the ground and it kicked off. And straight away we were under loads of pressure.
We certainly were.
We certainly were. And we're like, oh, God. And they were getting quite a lot of space down the wings, weren't they?
I pointed out to you, didn't I? And listen, I am no Pep Guardiola. I aren't even a football tactician. But there was a couple of times where I just pointed out to you, and their number 3 winger was in about 20 metres of space, and that ain't even a joke.
He was rapid, wasn't he?
Yeah. So I was worried about that. But the boys got out to him quick.
I was. And then, unfortunately, we conceded to, I won't say a sloppy goal, but it was from a corner, wasn't it?
Yeah, deja vu.
Yeah, and I think we were a bit, here we go again.
Yeah, I think I turned to you and went, oh, no.
Crap.
Yeah.
But then literally, I think as they scored, we got hold of the game.
Yeah, and didn't really ever let it go.
No. And straight away, you could see the difference in play. Even, to be fair, I was well impressed with Ben Vos.
Yeah, I was.
Very impressed. His distribution, especially. I don't know if he's been told. Well, he's obviously been told by Denny or whatever to play it short on occasion, not just pump it long all the time that we're used to.
Yeah.
And yeah, we grew into the game massively.
I don't think he was at fault for that goal, by the way. I'll put it out there.
No.
No,
it wasn't.
It was left on an island by him. Well, the guy had plenty enough time to pick his spot, didn't he? And that was the only really disappointing thing, really, because you're thinking, other than that chance, did he?
Other than that chance, really.
Genuine question. Did he have to make another save in that game?
I don't remember him.
I don't remember it.
No. I don't remember him being under that much pressure, to be fair. There was a few half chances and stuff, but nothing that the keeper really had to deal with.
No.
But I would say his distribution was great. Made a massive difference. We did seem to be playing good football.
The thing that I love to see, right, is that not once did I see just an aimless lump up the pitch.
No.
Just didn't happen. I don't think it happened once.
I don't think it did, to be perfectly honest. They were getting it down and they were playing football. And they had chances. We were like, oh, we've had a shot. You know what I mean? After 3 games of not having a shot on target, having a few chances is it were mint. It was good.
Listen, I think that crowd's just. I think that crowd's like shaking up bottle of. I was going to do the gesture then, but that's not a good idea. A shaking up bottle of champagne, man. It's just going to go off when they score.
Well, going back to the crowd, the attendance, 400. Was it 454?
460 odd, I think.
460.
No. I got told it was 460 odd, but I think it actually ended up being the official attendance was 430 something, I think.
That's incredible. Brilliant.
It's
so we've had a 5,500 against Ferriby, which, to be fair,
Bank holiday,
and what was on display, you wouldn't have thought people would have come back after that. But then to get 4,500, brilliant.
The atmosphere down there is nice as well. There's like a good buzz about it.
Yeah, and
feels positive.
Yeah, it felt positive. And when we were having chances, everyone was reacting to it, and it was like you said, it was going to go off. It was
going to go off.
Yeah, when we score, it'll be mint.
Everyone's just going to be buzzing. Like, I think everyone's going to be buzzing. If like it's just going to be like gradual buzzes. It's like, oh, we've got a draw. Everyone get to the pub now. We're having a party.
Yeah, and it's not only that, but the last 2 gates of them numbers. There was times last year when they got sub 200. It was like 190, and to go from that to that is massive. And people looking in like non-league news and stuff will see. You can see the attendances on the website, can't you? Average attendances.
Oh, webpage. Actually, let's get that up.
We're well up it. We're well up now.
Just getting that up. You talk, mate.
Which again is what we said. That'll just generate. Well, why is there twice as many people going down to Bridlington Town? What's going on? And that'll generate in itself more interest. It was great.
The official attendance was 434.
It's brilliant.
It's ace, isn't it?
I think last season the average was about 220.
See, I thought that was on a good.
Trafford have bought maybe 40 or 50, but brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's just really good to see. And thankfully, they put in a good shift and we put in a good performance. If you look on social media, all I've seen is positive comments.
I think everyone's buzzing, aren't they?
Yeah. Massive change.
And really to be fair, we're going to have to talk about. We won't sing your Chat GPT song just yet, but we'll have to talk about.
I heard it sung.
Yeah, I heard it sung.
Big Red was singing it, I think.
Yeah, he loves it. But Denny Ingram's had 10 days with that team. Just 10 days.
10 days. 10 days of his direction and leadership, which he said himself, he'll get more out of the players. He won't let them sit back. He won't let them slack. And that's, great. Brilliant.
I was hearing people, and we've actually got it on a little big red special interview coming up in a minute or so, half time. We get to half time. I was hearing people going, oh, they're actually tackling.
Yeah, we're battling.
But that's where we was. That's that, like, and again, nothing against it.
There was passion, there was belief, there was.
They're actually scrapping for the ball now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. There's a fight there. So we got to half time and it was 0-0. People were drinking the pints. It was 1-0 to Trafford. But
1-0.
people were having beers. Everyone was having a good time. The place is buzzing. Honestly, I like a Bridlington game at home now is one of, and this might sound sad, and if you think it's sad, you're watching the wrong program, all right? But Bridlington game home for me now, genuinely, it's like one of the highlights of my week.
Highlight of the week, as I said, yeah.
It's mint. But
it's a shame we ain't got a home game now for a while.
Yeah, man. It's like I might even go down and watch the reserves. Do you know what I mean? Which, well, I'm not discouraging that. Go down and watch it. But like that's how much I've never been this passionate about Bridlington. This is why I'm doing this, honestly.
Yeah.
The thing is that, and I don't know if this is accurate, so I aren't gonna say this is concrete, factual news, but the chat around the town is that Smurfy was quite happy to stay in the league that we were in, and he didn't really want to go up the leagues.
That's
because
he said, you know, he didn't hide the fact that he basically said, I've taken them as far as I can financially. It's something to go further. We need more backing, more support, everything. And in the last 3 months, that seems to have come. Yeah,
and that's not a dig at Smurfy, by the way. He's an awesome guy.
No, not at all. He was great.
Yeah,
it was great. He was setting his ways, if anything. But
when you get an ownership come in and go, do you know what? Nah, this is all right, but we want to be Conference North or Conference. Yeah, that gets everyone going, right?
Fantastic, yeah.
Anyway, it was 1-0 at
half time.
At half time, and then we'll go through this. And then, sorry,
we came out unchanged in second half.
Yeah, we're not doing second half yet, Ben. You've jumped ahead of me. We're just going to do this, and we're going to watch. We're going to do the transition. We're going to watch the 2 halftime videos that we've got, and then we'll get back into the second half, folks. All right.
And we're just about to get underway for the second half.
All right. Well, that's not the full video, so we'll try again.
That's informative.
Here we are. It's half time here at the Mountain Systems Stadium. It's currently 1-0 to Trafford. I'm just going to go into the shop now and I get to try and get an interview. See if we can get an interview with Roy for Seasiders TV. Roy? Ray. Sorry, Ray. I'll get that right. What do you think then, first half?
First half is 100% better than it was against...
100%, wasn't it? Passing it along floor, quick one-touch passing.
And people making tackles.
A lot better.
And a lot of speed from the 2 wings.
Yeah, don't deserve to be 1 down, do they?
No, they could have had a couple of goals.
Yeah.
But it's the way of football. That's
way it goes, isn't it? That's the way it goes. But a massive improvement compared to North Ferriby. It's night and day, isn't it? Let's face it.
Yeah.
So,
and the keeper doesn't look bad at all.
No, that's one of the questions. What keeper have we got today? Because I know obviously we said Levy, he's coming back, isn't he? But Owen Granger went back to Leeds, didn't he? So
this is the lad from America, from Hull City.
Hull City.
He was at Hull City. I can't remember what his name is to you.
No.
But, he played in a couple of pre-season friendlies.
Did he?
But only 1 half.
Right.
And he looked quite good.
Yeah, because I mean we were missing that goalkeeper, weren't we, before Seb came in.
I understand that he's come with the intention of being a backup keeper.
Right.
This season.
Yeah, well, like I say, I mean, he couldn't do anything about that goal.
No.
But his ball distribution and taking it, and he seems quite conserved on ball, composed.
Yeah.
So it's a lot better, but fantastic. Thanks for that. Cheers, Ray. We'll see you again soon. This is Big Red at Seasiders TV, and we're just about to get underway for the second half.
Right, so that was Big Red, but I've got a quick one. It's not as long as that. It basically just shows the crowd forming to watch the kids do the penalty shootout, and I have a little chat. I do say we're going to have post-match fan cam. We didn't. I wanted to get out of the car park before I was locked in there for an hour.
Yeah.
So we didn't have that, but I'll pop it on now. One thing you will see is, right, on this software that I've got to do this, I've done a madness. It's essentially virtual kind of like makeup to get rid of me crinkles and me, my wrinkles and that. So when you see the video and you see the real me, don't put anything horrible in the comments yet. We're all getting old.
You have to do that.
No, it was just an option. I was just like, I'm using it.
Yeah.
But we'll get it on.
I might have to start using that.
Yeah, well, look, it is what it is. Time catches up with all of us, right? Right, video file. Here we go. This is, yeah. So I'll pop this one on.
Folks, down here at Seasiders TV. Well, what a change that's been first half. Unreal, really. Got to give it to Denny Ingram. Like, from what he started, well, what we saw. So that's pretty impressive. They're just about to do the kids' penalty shootout, and the buzz around the spot's awesome. You can probably see the crowd there, look. There you go, look. All lined up to watch the kids take penalties. This is awesome. This is the Brid town that we know and love. And by the way, look, I've talked to Dan Rogers fleetingly today. He's buzzing with the under-16s attendance. It's probably something we're going to try and do again. I'm going to try and get some...
We're not getting any post-match, so we'll leave that one there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All of that, just, I mean, it was all good. Everyone was loving line.
It was all good. The penalty shootout was a bit disorganised, I will admit.
Yeah, you could tell it was the first time they've done it.
Yeah. I think there could be definite changes with that, but like you say, it's get the kids on the pitch. They're buzzing, aren't they?
Yeah,
taking
and they're like,
against someone.
yeah. And then next Saturday, even though we don't have a game, they'll be like, Dad, I put it home. Can we go? I want to take. Do you know what I mean? But it'll get people down there again. Like everything they're doing, from the match day experience to the buzz around the place to under 16s for free to this time. We helped with the free food and that. Everything. You can't really. I mean, there is nothing to criticise really at the minute.
No.
They just didn't. And if you have found someone to criticise, you need to give Red a shake. So, yeah. Again, probably not the channel for you.
Or let us know.
Or let us know. Yeah, let us know.
We can address it.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Yeah, there might be a good idea that we've missed, but
yeah,
it's definitely more positive. It's brilliant.
Yeah, feels like, I don't know. It just feels like everyone's got up again. It feels like, I'll tell you what it feels like. When we play at, because you've got to remember, Trafford are at the top of the NPL West, top of the league. You tell me, if you can find me anyone that says that looked like a team at the top tier of this step and a team at the basement of their league, you won't. It just didn't look like that.
Like what he said, I mean, we're going to start talking about the second half, but in the first half, they only had that one chance, really.
Yeah.
And in the second half, I don't even remember
I think it was camped.
A clear chance.
Yeah, mate, they was just camped in their own half. I can't remember it. I can't remember him.
They had the kid on right wing that when we started, he was flying, absolutely flying. They had the number 3 on the left and the number, I can't remember what number it was. And he was flying, but after 10 minutes, we didn't see that of him.
No. They just all went missing. It feels like it's one of those games that they felt they could just turn up and win it.
And but as it turned out, Brid didn't let him.
Anyway, other side of this, second half. So, second half got going. Like you said, Ben, it was all Brid.
Came out unchanged, I believe.
Yeah. I'll have a look now.
I'm pretty sure it did.
We made our first change on the 64th minute with Ethan Harrison coming on for Jack Morbilham.
Yeah.
And
then
when was the penalty?
Penalty was in first half. Was it about 30 something minute?
No, it wasn't in first half, was it?
Yeah.
It was in first half.
Yeah. No, it was in second half, wasn't it? Sorry, penalty out.
Yeah.
Let's go. I apologise.
Yeah, it was in second half. Otherwise, because we've got that to show the people that couldn't make it down. Not everyone can make it down. We've got to play.
But as like say in the second half, we're growing into the game. We were attacking more and more. There was a couple of appeals for penalties earlier on, which weren't penalties.
No.
And if you were perfectly honest, the penalty that we got
wasn't a penalty.
Pretty soft.
Well,
it was.
I mean,
it was.
You could say by the letter of the law, that's a penalty, right? But
I reckon if the VAR had looked at it, they wouldn't have given it.
No. If you was on the receiving end of that decision, you would not be happy.
Yeah. I think the fact that it was going towards effectively the home end and there was a lot of shouts sometimes can sway the referee. But good. We got the chance to equalise.
Didn't equalise.
Unfortunately, we didn't. And
mate.
I think if Kula watches that back, he'll go...
He's going to in a minute.
He's going to in a minute. But unfortunately, someone filmed it. But it's a soft penalty, that.
Soft penalty, but look, you'll always say the first job of taking a penalty is just hitting the target. That's the first thing he takes up. He's done that. The other bits, but we'll show it and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there was...
I will apologise because it looks like it's been filmed on a potato.
It does, mate. It does, mate. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah, that camera was quite so crap.
But, and sorry for strong language or anything like that, but it's a football game. You have to expect it. The guy who shouts, like, as it looks like Kulo's about to do his run-up, I think was a Trafford fan. So, you what?
Puts him off.
Trying to. It might have even got him to...
But it's a crap penalty, isn't it? And he knows it.
Yeah, you got to say.
I mean, like in Denny's interview after the game, he says, he's apologised to the players, he's apologised to everyone because it's, he knows himself that he'd expect better. Yeah,
he's probably fuming about that with him, like genuinely angry with himself. I think there because the boys had put a shift in, but it was at a great height for the goalkeeper, wasn't it? And if you're going to hit it at that height, which is a goalkeeper friendly height, it's got to be in the side netting to stand a chance.
And you've got to smash it.
Yeah, and so I think the power was all right. I know he wasn't like he didn't smash it, but I think the power was fine. It was just a placement of the ball, wasn't it? But
I think if we'd have equalised, we'd have gone on to win it.
I do.
And I think if we'd have equalised and taken it to full time, I think we'd have won on pens.
Yeah, I said that to you, didn't I? I said if they get this to penalties, to go on and win it.
Yeah, because they had the momentum, didn't they?
They looked like they wanted it more.
Yeah, totally. They did have the momentum with the wind behind it. Well, not wind behind us, with fans behind you, and it was just, yeah. And after that, again, like we said, I don't remember Trafford having a shot.
No.
Which, we continue to look for that equaliser, which they had a few chances, and then they basically went for it, didn't they? And I think they went 5 up top.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle Fanning was basically playing as like attacking midfielder, wasn't he?
It was strange. He was like, I think he was like the tallest winger in that league at one point.
Yeah. But I tell you what, I like the mentality though, because basically Denny's gone, look, it's a cup game. We can never get it back. There's no point.
Let's go, gung-ho. Let's have it.
Yeah, let's have it. Let's have it.
You either lose 2-0 or you salvage an equaliser and go on to win it, don't you? Which it was good. It was good, and they played plenty of injury time as well.
They did, yeah, they did. Because they were going down and staying down, weren't they?
Oh God, yeah. Actually, yeah. I was just going to say I don't remember any injuries, but there wasn't any specific injuries. They were just
going down and staying down.
Going down and staying down, weren't they? Yeah. Yeah,
like,
there was a lad.
Almost like they were just playing.
For them with longish hair, he spent half the second half on the deck.
Yeah, it feels like they were just kind of try to use it as like a tempo changer, or just try to take the fire out of Brid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, you know what, it's the dark arts, isn't it? But at the same time,
game management, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't mind seeing Brid doing that if they're holding on for a win. Do it. Get your 3 points.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will.
But to kind of cap off, shout out to Denny Ingram, man.
Massive. Denny Ingram, Kula, and all the coaching staff. It's a massive improvement.
Looked like a different team, didn't it?
Did look like a different team. Like Big Red said night and day. We said night and day in first half. And then I've seen a comment on social media somewhere and it just says night and day, which is a massive change, isn't it?
It's crazy, mate. And it's just got me even more buzzing to get down there again for the next one. Because I don't think I think our first win is just around the corner here.
I mean, what was the new lad called? Nathan Dyer.
Yeah, brilliant.
If we get Nathan Dyer and Danielle in that team, we'll rip teams. We'll absolutely rip teams.
I hope so, mate. I'm there for it. I am there for it.
It's like, because defensively, they looked pretty sound.
They did. They looked sound all over the pitch. It's just that they just didn't have a ball dropped to them in the area that was where they could just slap it in. But we have got Chatting Town live tomorrow, so we don't want to fire off everything right now. This is the thumbnail, right? Of course, we have got the young lad from Bridlington BTFC review, right? He's coming in. Good kid. So we'll get him in, support him, go find his stuff. I'll put the link to his channel in the description if I remember. If I don't hammer me for it. This is pre-recorded, but I'll try and remember. Notable shout-outs. Matt Norris, coming from Sheffield area to watch Bridtown games. I don't think he has has no particular connection to the town. Just kind of, you're a legend. Yeah, Matt Norris, you're a legend. Thanks to Big Norm coming over and saying how much he's enjoying the channel. To put any rumours to bed, yes, Big Norm is my uncle. Averson is a pretty, it's not a...
You've got lots of uncles, I've got lots of cousins.
Yeah. So, look, it's Big Norm, the legend. Thanks to Ray in the club shop. Again, legend. Thanks for the content. When we get a bit more confident, I said to Ben in first half, it was in first half, right? And I said to him, right, when half time's come around, I had this contraption, right, to put your phone in, you know what I mean? I'll do a bit of this, bit of that, bit of this, right? I said to him, when half time comes around, are we doing it in front of all these hundreds of people? Are we going to do like a Sky Sports deadline day job and just stand there and talk? And he's like,
what did we do? What did we do? We bottled it.
Bottled it.
But that's for us to deal with, isn't it? We're going to have to get used to stuff like that.
Yeah. When we ain't got the cars and that, and I'll meet him at Seabirds for a few before we head down, and we'll get lubricated a bit more. We'll do it. We'll just get a bit more neck oil down us, and hit a couple of boosters on the way down to town bar, and we'll be there. We'll be doing it. So, yeah, that's been your post-match review. Thanks to Ben for coming on today. We are back tomorrow with Chatting Town Live with all the boys. So tune in for that. Nice one. Peace.